So there's a Joker movie that is coming out this year. I I actually gone over this movie several times, especially if this movie is gonna flop. Well, Joker gives the infamous central character a this is basically the critics synthesis for stills of brilliant showcase for a style, a dark evolution for comic based cinema. So Joker is a R-rated movie based for the Joker. It is about the Joker. It's about his backstory. Um, it is a new backstory. It's actually not related to any other DC movie, despite being a part of DC Extended Universe. Um, it is a great. It is a and if you look at the IMDb score, you can actually vote on IMDb. You can actually vote on IMDb for the movie. I don't know how you're able to vote for the movie. The movie's not even out yet. Is there any? Unless the movie's out, like in Okay, so yes, it's out. It's premiering in Venice Film Festival. So all those people who yes, that's probably how the critics are able to review the movie, as it aired at the Venice Film Festival, which means people have seen it who went to the Venice Film Festival. And by these scores here, 9.7. 9.7. This movie is gonna become a cult classic movie. I know some people hate DC. People hate DC. A lot of people do. For some, especially the MCU fanboys. They can't stand that anything is competing with the precious MCU. Um, and mostly older people over 18 are going out seeing this movie because, of course, it's an R-rated movie. You can't really see the movie. Um, but across males, it's a 9.7 across all people. With females, it's much less here by demographic. Women didn't really care for this movie at all. They didn't really care. They hated this movie. And of course, these are such small numbers here, 21 and 65, and more older people didn't really care for the movie. And really, the comic book fans out here, the people who love Batman, who grew up with the Dark Knight, who grew up with who also kind of started growing up with the MCU, and people who grew up with superhero movies. Um, these people who are familiar with the old Batmans didn't really care for them. People who really only, and of course, older people who have watched many of the classic films of, like these people, on 18, people who are growing up with the MCU, the Dark Knight, those movies, and these people are the early 2000 kids. These people are watching Endgames as kids. Okay, these are the people who are growing up with Endgame, the DCEU, the Dark Knight, because that's a classic Batman movie. If the parents are, it depends if the parents are both Marvel or DC fans or fans of both. X-Men, Deadpool, um, they're not on Star Wars, not really Star Wars. Spider-Man and the Spider-Verse, especially that movie. And then there's these people, the 18 to 29. These are the people who grew up with in the early 2000s and the 90s. Grew up with the old Batman movies, the old X-Men, and the old Marvel movies, Iron Man. Who started seeing the MCU Window 9 with Iron Man and grew up with Iron Man, and now are seeing Endgame for the very first time. Um, but these are the more people who grew up with Iron Man since they're like 2 or something. And these are the people who don't really care for superhero movies. Okay, these are the people who don't really care for superhero movies. Obviously, who don't really care for Joker. These people, Joker's always getting good reviews. It was actually at 9.9 on IMDb. If you look at Endgame, um, you can see Endgame has much more reliable reviews, but you can see the age demographics still has a difference. People over 45 years old do not care or go see superhero movies. People under 18 don't really go on IMDb. It's really these people. These two demographics are the people who are going out to see Endgame. or if you look at a movie like Captain Marvel. A lot of the SDW, there's a lot of SDWs on this site. Okay, let's look at the score for Knock Down the House. If you look at the score for Alita Battle Angel, I'm looking at the movie. I know this is about Joker, but it's different for Alita. More older people like Alita than younger people. Younger people really don't really have scores for Alita, but really more older people like Alita. So it's really more for older people. But look at Captain Marvel. Okay, there's other superhero movies and other similar movies to Joker. Um, Other movies in the same genre. People didn't really care for Captain Marvel, and people didn't really care for Captain Marvel. That's the fact. I know a lot of woke SJWs probably gave this like a 7 out. Like feeling like women love Captain Marvel more than men. Racist old man, you know. Like, but Joker, people already like the Joker movie. And of course, I think the older people are going to once the movie actually comes out, there's gonna be much higher reviews. I think the scores could go down to like a 7.5 or something as people go out to see because you can only see it in like the Venice Film Festival and that's it. The Venice because I finally found out why you can review it and same thing with the Lion King remake. Once the movie comes out in one market or premieres or something at like an event. Let's look at the Lion King remake. Lion King remake here. It actually went up to 7.1. I hate the Lion King remake. You already know I hate that movie. But if you look at the release date for the Lion King remake, it came out a week before in China for some odd reason. You could review the movie since July 9th, which it premiered in Los Angeles, California, and of course for some odd reason it came out in China a week before. Um, let's see if Thor actually will retain these international markets. I'm not gonna go watch. I'm not gonna waste Thor the Explorer movie, but I'm gonna see if this is true. Uh, Someone saying that Thor's not gonna flop. Okay, so it has yet left is Colombia, Mexico. Yeah, it's probably gonna do well in these two countries. Spain, it just came out there, and that's probably its boost came from Australia, Portugal. Um, It's not out in Japan. It's not coming out in Brazil until November 7th. But that's basically about the Joker and other movies. I actually do not. If Thor makes money in Mexico, it's not gonna flop. Okay, I'm hoping it flops, but it probably won't. Let's see if the Angry Birds movie actually does have more markets left to come out. And I know it's not out yet, and if it is coming out in China. I know animated movies flop in China. They flop like every time in China. Nobody watches animated movies in China unless it's Nessa. That's a Chinese movie. Yeah, it's not out yet in Mexico, Australia, Italy, Germany. It's not out yet in Poland, Brazil, France. Yeah, it still has many major markets left to come out in. It's the only new market was like Uruguay. It has come out. It's not out yet. Oh, it's only out. It's only out in China. It came out in China in limited release. Oh, it had to come out in the UK first. Of course, it had to come out in the UK. Of course, it had to come out in the UK first. Like if you look at here, all the Marvel movies come out first in 1 week. Joker's not coming out in China. They're taking a big risk with Joker here. It's really coming out everywhere at once, and there's still countries that don't have any release dates either. 65 release dates. Let's see if Terminator Dark Fate is coming out in China. Because Terminator Genesis came out in China, and that's R-rated. Because sometimes R-rated movies do come out in China. Sometimes they do. Let's look at Logan. Let's look at how Logan came out in China. Logan still came out in China, but despite it being an R-rated movie, despite it being an R-rated movie, it still managed to come out in China, and they still censored version, parts from Logan, but they still made it come out in China. Okay. R-rated movies, some get come out in China, get censored all the time. Sometimes they don't even want to do it. They're just too lazy to. But R-rated movies, sometimes come out in China. Finally, content material for under 14. With X. Joker is one of the best movies of 2019. R-rated movies, they all stuck at that. Remember one of those is Deadpool. But we're done, about Joker. Make sure you like, subscribe, and goodbye.